On the course of our trip in Utah, we spent several days camping in various parts of Dinosaur National Monument. While there, we witnessed several different features that make the monument so unique. Dinosaur National Monument was originally established to protect an area that was one of the most productive sources of dinosaur bones in the world. The original area, found in northern Utah, contained a quarry with some 1,600 exposed bones from 11 different species of dinosaurs. The monument was later expanded far into Colorado to include 300 square miles of desert canyon country. Here, the Green and Yampa rivers flow, offering beautiful scenery and many diverse hiking opportunities.
The first site we stayed at, called Echo Park, was where the Green and Yampa rivers meet. We spent time examining the effects the rivers had on the environment. Near and around the rivers we found species of cottonwood and various shrubs that thrived off of the abundance of water. Here, floodplains appeared to be full of life and resembled what we called a riparian environment. On another hike, we meandered up a dried riverbed. During heavy rain, the canyon fills with water flowing from various portions of the desert and empties into the Green River. While walking, we noticed a black coating over the walls of the canyon. This coating is called desert varnish and is commonly seen on exposed surfaces in arid environments. Desert varnish is composed primarily of clay particles along with iron and manganese oxides. It is formed by colonies of microscopic bacteria living on rock surfaces. The bacteria absorb small amounts of manganese and iron from the atmosphere and precipitate it as a black layer of manganese or iron oxide on the surface of these rocks. Several Indian tribes utilize desert varnish to create petroglyphs. We encountered many of these drawings on our hikes.
After reaching the end of the canyon, we trekked through a desert, and it turned out to be quite the unexpectedly long walk. During the walk, we noticed strange surface color on the dirt called desert crust. Desert crust is produced by lichens. Lichens are a symbiotic relationship between microscopic algal cells and fungal filaments. Although the crust takes months to form, stepping on the crust automatically ends its life. With this new knowledge, we adopted the motto, "Don't bust the crust." Although unsure we'd ever make it back, we found refuge in a cool cave after the desert hike.
The second place we stayed at was Split Mountain Campsite, right next to the Green River. Here we got to visit the nearby Dinosaur quarry. The quarry was at one time a river channel where thousands of dinosaur bones were buried. The bones eventually fossilized when layers of mud and sand covered them and hardened into rock. Earl Douglas, a paleontologist in 1909, made the first discovery in this area. He found 8 segments of a fossilized brontosaurus tail. Later that evening, we saw the predaceous insect, the antlion, on the Desert Voices nature trail. It digs a shallow pit in sandy regions and waits buried at the bottom for an insect such as the ant to fall in. The antlion is the larval form of the lacewing fly and is one of the deadliest natural predators of the ant.
The trip to Utah was an experience that we will never forget. Out of all of the wonderful places we went, Dinosaur National Monument was truly exceptional. Not only were the sights beautiful, but we were provided with a learning experience which is incomparable to any classroom learning.